Welcome to this lesson on emotional and social development in the North Carolina Foundations of Early Learning and Development. The emotional and social domain in NCFELD, which we often call the Foundations, is color-coded blue and begins on page 49. We hope you will have your Foundations document with you during this lesson, as we will be referring to different page numbers of the document, and you will want to look at those pages with us. Emotional and social development includes children's feelings about themselves and their relationships with others. Learning to manage and express emotions is also part of this domain. Children's development in this domain affects their development in every other domain. This is why this domain is probably my favorite domain, because it so influences all other domains. Emotional social development is all about relationships. The personal, positive, emotional development of a child is contributed to the first and most important relationships in a child's life, which then encourages the social development. That's why it was very intentional that when putting together the Foundations, the authors mentions emotional development first, and then social development. If the emotional social domain of development is not nurtured, it is so very difficult for all other domains to be developed to their fullest. For example, children who develop a positive sense of self by the love, acceptance, and security built through relationships are more likely to try new things and work toward reaching goals. They tend to accept new challenges and feel more confident about their ability to handle problems or difficulties that may come up. I just love the pictures on this particular slide. And I love it, first of all, that these are daddies with their children, but also just that little girl down at the bottom, how she has that little finger up and she's saying, just a minute, let me take care of the most important thing first, and then I'll be right with you. It's just so adorable. Now, sensitive interactions from teachers and caregivers are particularly important for infants and toddlers because they are learning to form attachments or strong ties to people who care for them. These attachment relationships are the foundation for children's development in all areas. Teachers sometimes have more difficulty maybe developing relationships with children that may have special needs or even those that may seem a little bit more difficult to handle, because some children may push teachers away or are more challenging to deal with. These children especially need close ties with their caregivers. Children also learn to manage their feelings and impulses in the early years of life. Very young children often need the support of sensitive adults to learn how to regulate their emotions, and then as children grow, their ability to regulate and manage their emotions develop as well. But they often still have difficulty controlling their feelings. Some children, particularly those maybe with Asperger's or autism, may not recognize how other children are feeling and need help from teachers and caregivers in order to respond appropriately to the needs and feelings of others. We're going to watch a quick little video, and you're going to see in the video some teachers facilitating children with sharing skills. And then later on, you're going to see a teacher that is redirecting a little one who was a little bit upset or maybe even a little angry. Watch this video.
Danny.
Can I have that now?
Have what? You have to say.
Can I have that kitty right now?
Danny, did you hear Haley? Look at Haley. Look at Haley. Look at her. Can you ask her again?
Can I have
Danny,
that?
you have to be looking at her.
Can I have that kitty now?
What can you say?
After I'm
After I'm
done.
done.
But I have it first. I hold it first.
You had it first, so you need to let her know. Danny, I was playing with the kitty cat first.
I play with the kitty cat first.
Danny, what can you say?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny, that's very nice. Danny, you are being a bucket filler. Haley, I liked how you use your words with Danny. You did a good job.
Okay.
That's what we do. Danny, I'm going to go put something in the bucket because you just filled our buckets. You shared your toys with friends. 5. Is that enough? Let me do it. Look, Owen, she's using her words. Oh, he is helping. Oh, look at that spaghetti. Owen, she's using her words. Okay. Let me see. Good job. Did you just let him have a turn? Give me 5. Good sharing. Owen, did you see your friend? She shared with you, Owen. That was very kind. Hayden, that was very kind. Thank you. Her name is Fish. That's a good name. That is a good name. That's a good name. Good job. More. I see you, Hayden. I like to see you smile. Look, we're throwing the balls. Can we share with Nyla? Okay, Nyla. Here, let's roll the balls. I'm sorry, Owen. Who had it? Dude. Owen, you just... Oh, time out. Owen, you just got back from the bathroom. I think Hayden had it. Yes, but we're going to take turns. Maybe you can ask Nyla. Nyla, do you want to help her? Do you want to help? Do you want to help her? Yeah, because that would be good, and then we can take a turn. Look, she needs some meatballs. She needs some meatballs. Roll some meatballs with me, and then we'll have it for the spaghetti. Remember?
So one very difficult emotion for children is anger. Children need to learn how to recognize anger in themselves and others and understand appropriate ways to express anger. It's important to teach young children effective ways to control their anger and impulses in conflict situations. And one example of assisting children with these emotions is Tucker the turtle. Now, the basic technique of Tucker the turtle is that the child recognizes that they feel angry. They stop to think, then they go into their shell, take 3 deep breaths, and think calming, coping thoughts. Then they come out of their shell when they are calm and have thought of a solution to the problem. In essence, the turtle technique seeks to help children learn to replace aggressive acts with a more effective and efficient behavior alternative. We're going to watch this short video to see a teacher using the Tucker story and technique with children.
Tucker Turtle takes time to tuck and think. Tucker Turtle is a terrific turtle. He likes to play with his friends at Wet Lake School. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Who's his friends? Tell me who his friends are.
Duck, the crocodile,
Okay, and who is this?
the owl.
The owl, you are right. But sometimes things happen that can make Tucker really mad. Can you show me a mad face? Goodness. When Tucker got mad, he used to hit and kick or yell at his friends. His friends would get mad or upset when he would hit, kick, or yell at them. How would that make you feel?
Sad.
Would that make you sad? It would make me sad too. Tucker now knows a new way to think like a turtle when he gets mad.
I'm happy.
We're going to stop.
I'm happy.
Show me stop. Stop. Pull in your shell. Okay, and then count. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath.
I'm out of my shell.
And then
Can I tell you something, Miss Christie? He can't come out.
Brandon's is, look, Brandon's is coming out. And what is your turtle going to do, Brandon? He's going to go think of a good way. Good job, Brandon. You remember to think like a turtle.
Me too.
You too. Yes, you did.
Me too.
You too.
Now, you can find this story for Tucker the Turtle in PowerPoint format in the resource section found in this module. You may even want to make your own book of Tucker the Turtle and explore using it with children. That's just one example of a strategy to use with children. A number of factors affect children's emotional and social development. Now, some of these factors are a child's temperament, a child's unique ability level, their home environment, home language, and even the family's culture. Teachers and caregivers must be in tune with each child as an individual in order to adequately and fully support children's emotional and social development. Now on page 51, you'll see the outline for the domain Emotional and Social Development. Here you will see the subdomains listed in black print and the goals for each subdomain in blue. Many times we may see the behaviors of some children as challenging behaviors when they're hitting or yelling or crying or throwing temper tantrums or exhibiting other high levels of emotion. But in actuality, they may have never experienced a supportive relationship and or have never been taught how to manage their emotions. Children don't automatically know how to cope with these emotions. So we as caring adults, we need to teach them how to manage and express themselves within a safe and loving environment. We'd like for you to take a few minutes to read the article entitled Helping Young Children Control Anger and Handle Disappointment, which you'll see on the next page of this lesson. And then answer the few questions listed there after you've read the article. We'll return to the Foundations book after you've read the article on children's emotions.